What is good with the YouTube? It is your boy, Sean Rock to the aka Lil Nicky V6, represent Mandatory Thrive HGBM because every day it is mandatory for us to thrive, and I am back again with another video. Um, Before I start this video, I was working on some logs that I'm making for this year. I want to kind of take it to another level, get back to being creative with certain things. And while I was making these logs, I was definitely inspired to jump on here and make this video about accepting and embracing the real you and why this is important. A lot of times I feel like and it's a natural thing to do for us to do this, but a lot of the times we hide true parts of ourselves out of fear of rejection, out of fear of getting hurt, out of fear of embarrassing ourselves, or out of fear of not being accepted by people. Now, my story, I never really feared being embarrassed, maybe even being hurt, but I always feared not being accepted, right? If I was to be my real self, my authentic self. But in reality, the one thing that God, given each individual person that makes them unique is themselves. There can never be another you, ever. There's no one who's specifically directly just like you, even a set of twins or triplets. There will be vast differences in style and substance, in personality and desires, goals, dreams, aspirations. We all are beautifully and wonderfully made with very unique, distinct characteristics. However, to keep a social structure in place, society has trained us to not only suppress these things, but pretty much disown these things for the very four reasons that I just mentioned: fear of rejection, fear of being hurt, fear of being embarrassed, and various other things. Not only that, it keeps the social structure basic, easy, right? Like you might have a classroom. Here's a good example that I would use. Like you might have a classroom of kids, and it's 30 kids in there, right? Now, studies will be done to find out the best strategies to teach all of these kids, right? And 9 times out of 10, it will be the same exact strategies for every kid because that strategy is simple and it's straight to the point. But the reality is 10 of those kids may be assumed to be struggling with learning, struggling with, keeping up with the other students, when in all actuality, they're just unique and they just may not align with that style of teaching, right? They may need different strategies implemented in order to successfully excel them to the next level that's more suitable to their particular personality. So I say all this to say this: be the real you. When you wake up every day, that's the one thing that you got, is to be the real you. So if you want to dance, laugh, sing, yell, scream, find a safe place to be you. And sometimes it doesn't matter where the place is. Be you. Be proud of your differences. Be proud of your uniqueness, right? Be proud of your flaws. Be proud of the things that may not be so appeasing to other people, right? Flip these things and turn them into gold, right? Flip these things and turn them into beauties. Flip these things and turn them into treasures instead of looking at them from a cup that's half full. A cup that's half empty. You have to look at them as a cup half full, right? Don't be a robot programmed by the system to suppress your own uniqueness, because once again, that's the main ingredient. That's why you're here. You were brought here and you're on this earth to utilize your individual uniqueness to make this place a better place, right? To successfully utilize the gifts that God has given you to, infiltrate and paint beauty and change the world, no matter how significant or insignificant that it may seem. You stamp it with your uniqueness. That's why when I train and I do my workouts, I stamp it with my individual uniqueness, right? I put my own spin on it because I'm being me and I'm finding me in the context of everything that I do. And no one will ever do it the way that I do, and no one should, because everybody has their own individual place and uniqueness in this world to add to the stirring pot. Like, think about just a meal. Like, this is a meal that I love to make. I make this meal almost every day. You got brown rice. You got spaghetti. You got spinach, kale, collards, garlic, ginger, onions, honey, lentils, beans, all of those things. And then you got your seasonings and stuff. Paprika, whatever it's called, onion powder, garlic powder, crushed pepper, some type of salt seasoning, some type of Mexican seasoning. But you bring all of those together and you get a good tasting, healthy meal, right? That's going to give you energy, that's going to ground you, right? That's going to have your head in the air, right? And just give you fire to get through the day. That's what we all are. We're all individual, unique pieces of the puzzle that comes together to make great things. Just think of a team. You got one person doing one task and you got another person doing another task, and you got everybody plays a unique role in the game. So you got to bring the real you to the game. So hope this video helps, man. Remember, dream big, work hard, live great, don't stop. It's your boy Sean Rock to the AKA Lil Nicky. Salute. Bang.